Wow! Good morning, afternoon, evening! It is TAKOTIME! Ah. Hello. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone miraculously perturbed? Hello. Oh no, the BGM. Yes, my brain is empty. Empty as it'll ever get. I'm all good. Hello, you just woke up. Good morning. Wake up. Wake up! Wake up! Okiro! Anyways. You guys doing good? I'm doing good. I survived another trip outside. Another trip outside. I survived. You know, it's rough outside. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. How's my eye doing? Okay. First business. Things to talk about. Number one, the eye checkup. Good news. Apparently my eye is doing stable. That's the word the doctor used. It's very stable. So luckily I didn't have to get my eyes poked again with the laser. I was really surprised because it's a pretty big hospital, I should say, a clinic. And there's always a lot of people, so most of the time I spend there is just waiting for my turn. I feel like the doctors, there's only like what, like the like 2, 3 or 4 doctors in that one big clinic, and they literally fill in each little room with the patient, and the doctor just goes whoop 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 and just make rounds. It's like a conveyor belt almost. Well, I did have to wait quite a bit, but last time I went, it was quite like busy as well. And like, I thought they would just take like 10 minutes to see my eye and then book an appointment like 6 months later to get it lasered. But I guess since like it has to do with eyesight and whatnot, the procedures are pretty quick. And so, last time I went, I didn't expect to get eye lasered like right away. But this time too, I was like, okay, there's a chance if things did not go well, they will go zippy zip like on the day, same day. But yeah, apparently it's doing pretty better. I was kind of worried because one of the signs of getting retinal detachment is that you see like flashes of light or like light smears and stuff. And I felt like I kind of saw that more often after the laser procedure, but I guess I just had it as well before the fact, but just didn't realize as much. The doctor said it's pretty stable, and I have to come back like what, like 6 months later to get it checked. Yeah, it sounds scary. I mean, it's not that scary. The thing is, I wonder if I can pull up Microsoft Paint. Dotty. Is this it? Microsoft Paint. Oh, there we go. Wow, Microsoft Paint. Let me just make that smaller. So to explain, say this is... oh, this works. Okay. Say this is the eyeball. This is the stuff I see. I go into the doctors and they pull up those medical charts. And so, I forgot how the things looked. Let me see. Eye diagram. photo. Doctor. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. What would you call it to see? But you know when they take a picture of your eye, right? Let's say there's like veins and stuff in your eye. Well, there you go. You kind of see like all kinds of veins and whatnot. And then, so what happened is you're supposed to see veins and everything like all over. But then when they took the picture of my eye, like so there's a little blank spot, and then this like a very faint line, kind of like that. It wasn't. I don't think it was as this big or something, but so this part was the tear, and then what happened in this area is that, you know, there was a hole, and then there was a fluid buildup around it. So, when they lasered last time, they lasered around this hole, so it'll close it, and then apparently the fluid will kind of dry out on its own. But then if it was not stable, like this time I went, they would have had to gone around and do laser this big area. But last time we only did this one. So they were kind of seeing if things would look better. If not, we'll have to laser this large area. And luckily, it's very stable. So I didn't have to laser pew pew the big area. Yeah. It's kind of scary. You know what's kind of cool? You know how they like shine the flashlight at your eye? And then they're like, okay, look up, look down, look to the left, upper left, blah blah blah. And like when I'm looking like all the way to the right and left, like I can kind of see like the veins in my eyes kind of like reflecting. I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. And now the dragon is healed, right? Yes, the doctor. I mean, the sorceress has sealed the power of the power of the dog dragon within my right eye has been sealed away. Yes, very safe. The wise sage of the all-seeing eyes. The wise sage of the all-seeing eyes has sealed away the dark dragon in my right eye, and it seems the seal itself is holding on pretty stable. The world is safe for now. The portal has been closed. But yeah, that's the update. But at the same time, every time I go, and this happened multiple times by now, but like I have to get my eye numbed. There's like a numbing solution they put in your eye. They go like, blink please, and I'm just like, and then after they take like eye pressure stuff, they go, okay, we're gonna put in the eye drops that dilate your eyes. And then they do that, and they're like, blink please, and I'm just like but then it kind of feels like your eye is kind of dry, but at the same time it's kind of just like not dry because the dilating eye drops are also there. It kind of feels like there's something in your eye, but then it really isn't. At the same time, my eyes get so dilated that I can literally not even look at my phone, even if it's like 2 centimeters away from my face. It's terrible, and sometimes I just get like a very rough headache because of all the light. I'm not used to seeing all the light shine through my eyes. Thank goodness Mama Niece is around to drive me, because they're always like, you know, we're gonna dilate your eyes, so you can't drive home. I'm just like, first of all, I can't drive. So I can drive, I just need a fully licensed driver beside me to perhaps take the wheel if I cannot. But literally after I get my eyes dilated, like, it takes a while for it to return to normal, so I just end up kind of staring at the ceiling in my dark room. In my dark room. But it's because of the headache and the eye being very sensitive to light, I just don't, I guess, look at screens. It's kind of boring because I can't even look at my phone. I can't play video games. I just kind of lie there. And it's like, you know when your eyesight goes a little worse, and then you kind of like rub your eyes and they get a little better kind of thing, but you can't do that. Your eyes just like, wow. You know that one gif of the cat blinking? It goes boop, boop, and the eyes are so big? I like looked in the mirror and my pupils were like that. I was like, it's kind of freaky. It's kind of freaky. Yeah. But it's fine. I'm glad to hear that it is doing stable, because yeah, I wouldn't want to be kind of, you know, not being able to see from my right eye. I wouldn't want to let the dark dragon loose into the world. You know, it's my job as the priestess to keep it sealed within my right eye. Yes, that is one worry, or one less thing to worry about. Did I get candy after treatment? I wish I did. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Because you know when you go to the dentist, they give you like free toothpaste and toothbrushes and floss. Except I guess like you don't really get much from an eye doctor. I mean, there's not much they can give you except like, I don't know, an eye patch. Eye patch would be cool. I'll be like, finally, the flower is sealed with this eye patch. But no eye drops. I don't think it was an eye. I mean, if I probably got like treatment for, or like eyesight, or eye dryness, maybe they would have given me eye drops. But this was just, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Speaking of good, it's Bay's birthday today, and yours truly, Ninomae is a guest in the live. Wow. As I said before, people would have probably thought, wow, Ina sure ran into Bay a lot last trip. And I was itching to tell you guys why I ran into her so many times. But I could not until this moment. Until this moment. But yeah, had a lot of fun. I think you guys will really love it. You know, when I was just watching Bae in the days that I wasn't technically supposed to be there, but I kind of asked her if I could go anyways. She works super duper 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 hard. And I hope you guys really enjoy it, cause like whenever I watch Bae work so hard, I'm just like, man, she's truly born to be an idol. It's quite amazing, and I'm think you guys will really like it too. So it's great. It's great. I may or may not have accidentally smacked the Bae a couple times during practice. Waving my arms around, taking the wrong steps. But the final product is very very good. So but yeah, it was quite fun. Yeah. Ooh, very waku waku. Waku waku waku. Oh man. I love like being part of 3D lives and stuff, cause sometimes they challenge me to do things I wouldn't do myself. Or like, I guess for me, when I choose songs, I choose the ones where I feel like, oh, I feel like I can perform it well, etc. But sometimes when I'm a guest in other lives, it's like, this is the kind of song I wouldn't really sing myself or dance myself, but you know, it's fun. It's fun. It's a great opportunity, and I hope that more people, more members invite me to their lives too. It's pretty fun. It's a challenge, but it's fun, especially when you're rehearsing. You get to have a lot more fun. I hope you guys look forward to Fest as well, because that was quite exciting as well. Yeah. Speaking of birthdays, it was Achan's birthday as well. And I think some of you guys have probably watched it, but she got a new outfit reveal. And she asked if she could, or if I could do one of the guessing outfit thing. And funny thing is, I had two ideas, right? The first idea was actually really close to what her outfit looked like. It's like I saw the silhouette. I was like, okay, this is probably a casual outfit, and she's probably wearing like what looks like a jersey and sneakers. But I was like, all right, if I draw it out very normally, it's gonna be not as fun. So I was like, okay, how can I make this even funner? So I drew the Paripli Sora Senpai outfit, sweater thing, hoodie thing. The Sora. The Ankimo headband. You know those, it's not just a headband, it's like one of those things you wear like when you wash your face. I guess it is a headband, but it's like to make sure your hair doesn't get wet when you're washing your face. It's like Achan, she finally is free from overwork. She finally got home. And you know, the thing is, what I realized after being a hololive member for like 3.5 years is that you get a lot of merch to wear at home. And I thought that probably Achan, being, you know, part of hololive longer than I have, probably has a lot more unreleased or like sample hololive goods, you know, merch lying around that she wears at home. That was kind of the thing I was going for. I was surprised when she released the melon pan, the covered melon pan. I was like, did they just add physics to melon pan? Did they just add physics to a melon pan? Melon pan does not wiggle like that. Freshly baked melon pan. Maybe I should borrow some of the melon pan from 8chan, put it in my jacket. That's pretty funny. Speaking of new outfits, though, I saw Fauna and Mume's new outfit. It fits them so well. It's so perfect, and their t-shirts. Oh my goodness, it's great. Goth and emo outfit. It's beautiful. What is emo Ina? Do I just turn myself into emo? I mean, I could just put myself in a sweet potato suit and call it a day. My next outfit. Yeah. Sorry, this is kind of off topic, but I think it's been a while since I made new assets for this stream. I wonder what kind of things I should add onto my desk right now. Maybe a keyboard? An emo, a plate of emo. Okay, let's brainstorm some ideas. It's out of nowhere, but what's on my desk right now? My tablet, my keyboard, plural, keyboards, plural. Keyboards. Energy drinks, empty cans. That's an option. Cookies? I don't have a plate of cookies on my desk though. Disappointment? It's already on there. You guys don't see it? Disappointment on my desk. What about the cookies I baked recently? Oh. Cookies. Oh! Accidentally moved my desk. Maybe I should have a chair. Chair. Although I guess like the chair I use, you probably won't even see it much. Not on my desk, but like behind me, you know? Not a gamer chair. I haven't used a gamer chair in years. I haven't whatchamacallit, ergonomic chair. I kinda want one. I don't know, I really like this chair, but I wish it had a headrest. I saw some people have like a headrest extension, but at the same time, it's like, no, I don't really want to get a new chair because I don't really need a headrest either, technically, because most of the time I'm like drawing on my tablet anyways. But yeah. Join stream link. Is this diagram of the current progress of the rumbling? Oh, YouTube died? Please don't die, YouTube. Tatakae. It's regional? Oh no. Okay, well, I'll wait for you guys to come back. Do I still have the taco jar? Oh, do I? Do I? I do not. I don't have it set up apparently. The taco jar was funny. Maybe we can think of something better. FGO Friday this week? Yes, there will be FGO Friday this week. What's it? So I did get a reply, kind of, about the length of the streams. I think they mistook the question or misunderstood the question. Hello, KFP, King. So, the answer I got back was that I should keep it to the 7 streams, and I can play on my own after the fact, after the 7 streams, if I wanted to. And I was like, I think they misunderstood my question. But maybe it's best to keep it to the 1.5 hours-ish. No, they mean like finish the story on stream, but like after the 7 streams kind of thing. And I was like, that is fine with me, but I thought they wanted me to finish within the 7 streams. So, we'll see. I re-asked, so I'll see what the reply is then. But if I don't get a reply, I'll just keep it the same, but I'll still play. I guess we'll keep FGO Fridays going until I finish the story. I feel like with the relative schedule I have planned, we should be able to perhaps finish. Yeah, I can stream more, it just won't be sponsored, was their answer. I was like, I was not expecting to be sponsored more than 7. However, if I can play still on stream, that is okay with me. Hmm. So yeah, it's just that like, what should I say? Usually for sponsor streams and stuff, there were previous ones too where I wanted to stream more than the assigned time, despite, you know, not being paid for the time. And I don't know, there's just all kinds of different, what should I say, it's not technically rules, but kind of like suggestion. Not restrictions are kind of too hard, but kind of like a suggestion thing where etiquette, どうだろう. It's hard to find the right word, but it's kind of just like, you know, agreement. I guess the closest thing is kind of like agreements, kind of where things go as far as paid content, etc. Hard to explain. What's the English term? I know the Japanese term, I think. Let me ask Google. 大人の事情っていう the circumstances. Something like that, you know? What kind of? Yeah, the direct translation sounds a little weird, but then there's like a, what should I say, kind of like a, what should I say? Localization is sometimes better, sometimes, depending on the localization. But you know, it's yeah, you get the point. You guys should know by now. You guys are otakus like me. Yeah, thumbs up. My brain cell is not doing very well. I mean, I think like I spent a lot of time sleeping the last, I guess, couple of days, which is good. I really wish there was something like a bank for sleep, you know, where you can like take out loans for sleep, and then you're just like, okay, I would like to sleep a lot this time and save up, and then when I need it, I'll take out my savings. But I feel like everyone will be in debt. But there is a lot of back and forth behind the scenes, which made me very exhausted. actually me very, very exhausted for the last couple of weeks, and I think things are turning out for the better. It'll work out. I think so. Just good. Just good. I'm getting stuff done and things are starting to look up, and before I know it, I'll be traveling for Fest and all the stuff will be messed up again. I'm kidding. All my sleep schedule and schedule will be messed up again, but at least I got to go to Fest. Very exciting. Let's go. My current last, I guess, hurdle is that I really hope that I can release Myconopsis before Fest. That is the last hurdle. It's being worked on very hard. It's hopefully nearing completion, so yes. I hope so. And so it probably sounds a little different from live versions because of the mix. It's very M2U. Like if you have ever listened to M2U songs, they're very stylish. So I was really looking forward to hearing the mix for it, and I think it sounds amazing. And I hope you guys look forward to it. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'll talk about it more when it's actually, I guess, closer to being released. Which I hope is soon. Have I made any new dishes recently? Actually, I haven't been cooking much recently because I guess I wasn't really sure when travel and stuff was. I bought some simple stuff like cabbage. But I've been trying like local meal prep services where they like send over like a week's-ish worth of food, like already cooked, and like you just have to heat it up kind of things. And I think it's a healthier alternative to Uber Eats. Yeah, it's not exactly like those services where they send you the ingredients. It's like they actually already have a menu like for the week and whatnot, and they actually pack it in like these vacuum sealed stuff, so it's like less time to actually prep. Yeah, so it's been nice because I feel like I just don't even want to cook ingredients at sometimes because I just don't have the time to do the actual act of cooking and inserting dirty dishes to the dishwasher. So like I would just want prepared food that I would just stick it into the oven or like the microwave, right? So I think the amount of money that's spent on food from Uber Eats is probably higher than the meal prep delivery. And it's technically not as expensive if I consider it per meal, because I just split, like I order one meal but it's like too big of a serving, so I split it into two. So technically if I order like one meal per day, that's like half the cost per meal. So technically, it's not that expensive if I consider it per meal price. And it's a lot more healthy because it's like they have like the nutrition value like written and everything, like how much carbs and protein and stuff. And it's not fast food, which is good. And I guess if I wanted, I can add my own toppings and side dishes that I want to eat too, so... Am I getting some protein? I get the protein. It's good. It's better than I guess worrying about if I'm getting enough nutrients from my meals instead of just filling my stomach with cabbage. Yeah, sometimes I just feel like eating has become such a pain. Like, I just wish I could just... You know those like science fiction things where they have like a single like shake or like a pill they eat and you're like full and you're like well balanced nutrition and stuff. And I'm just like, sometimes the act of eating even takes so much food. And the other day, I was like, I was so busy and I was trying to eat my calorie mate that I had on my shelf for the longest time. I took one bite and then I saw the expiry date. I was like, munch munch. 2021. Munch munch munch. I thought calorie mate doesn't expire. Munch munch munch. It's only like what, 2-3 years? It wasn't bad. It tasted just the same as I had it last time. And I did not get sick, but I think I shouldn't really eat it. It's like dry food, so it doesn't mold or anything. Yeah, exactly. I thought it, like, cause if you had calorie mate before, it's one of those like foods that are like super dry, like crackers. Like not even like kind of like crackers. It's like the texture is like an extra dry scone kind of. So I just thought it was kind of a thing where it doesn't go bad after many years, right? So I just ate one without thinking. Kind of like shortbread, exactly. So as long as there wasn't like mold or it smelled funny, I thought it would have been fine, and it was kind of fine. It wasn't bad, so. Yeah. What flavor of protein you like? So I have like a fridge. Well, in my fridge, there's like a couple different flavors of protein shakes. Cause sometimes it's just more convenient to drink those as a meal replacement, kind of. Or like when I'm feeling super hungry in the middle of the night, I'm just like, I shouldn't really eat a full meal, kind of thing. I have like chocolate and I have vanilla. Those are like, you know, the base two flavors. And I think I have like caramel and then like a strawberry cream flavor or something. I have those four. And I checked the expiry dates on those, and those are pretty long, so I have a lot of time to finish them. Yeah. The thing is, when I go grocery shopping and whatnot, I have to be careful not to buy too much, because sometimes I buy food, I put it in the fridge, and then I forget about it. Which is the same with like leftovers too, right? I would put leftovers in the fridge and I forget that exists. And like after a couple of days, like even if it doesn't smell bad or whatnot, I'm just like I feel iffy to eat it. I just forget. And I feel like it's such a waste. And I just feel sad. Yeah. It's just it's because you guys mentioned fruits just now, and I totally forgot that I have like a carton of whatchamacallit, carton of blueberries and cherry tomatoes. I could probably snack on. Oh yeah, I bought like a bunch of salad too that I should probably eat. Hmm. Did I play more Relink off stream? I did! I farmed quite a bit actually. You guys might be surprised next time you see me play. I think I'm pretty well geared now, ish. I can carry the others now. Well, I don't want to be like too powerful, depending on where everyone is or ends up being, you know? So, yeah. I think I still have a lot of sigils to farm, but have I gotten to proud mode yet? I did. I did. um, so maybe when I collab, I'll like bring a not as powerful character or something. Yeah. Oh. Any plans for Splatoon side order? Oh yeah, the Splatoon and DLC is out. I wanted to play that. I did want to play that. It's been a while since we Splatooned. When was the last time I Splatooned? I don't even remember. But I've been really looking forward to the DLC, so... Maybe. Maybe we can play some tomorrow. I totally forgot how time went. I can't believe it's the end of February. Okay. Yeah. I can't wait for Base Live. Oh my goodness. So exciting. So wacko. How many weeks till fetch? Like 2 weeks? 2 weeks and a bit? 2 weeks and a bit. Wacko. Oh, which means I gotta travel soon. Ugh. I've been so tired. Every time I hear an airport, I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. But I at least have like my bag packed like halfway already. By having it packed halfway, that just means that it's not fully put away from the last trip. Is flying scary to you at all? I don't think I've ever been scared of flying on airplanes. Luckily, I just always pray that I can get like a free upgrade or something. I'm just like, I hope they call my name. I hope they call me up to the podium, say, "Bitchy, your man, you have a free upgrade." Yeah, it's just like the flights itself, they don't feel as long as it did when I was little. Because when I was little, like a 9-10 hour flight felt like a lifetime. But these days, it doesn't feel that long. It's just like the condition in which I feel when I'm flying. Like, I have to make sure I wear my pressure socks. If not one, but two. Depends. I have to make sure I get enough hydration, and I have to make sure all my documents and things are packed. And then for sure this time around I have to make sure I have enough like masks and hand sanitizers and everything so I don't feel dead. You know, after flying, I bring all my cold medicine just in case, etc. The flight ritual. And can't forget the nightmare couple days before you fly out. The nightmare in which you dream about going to the airport and then realizing you forgot your luggage or you forgot your passport or you're at the wrong gate, etc. every time. I really hate the nightmare where I get to the airport, I'm ready, but I totally forgot to bring my luggage. And I'm just like, how could you ever forget your luggage, Ina? Even in your dream. It's like panic, missing flight because of luggage, etc. Yeah. It's just yeah. And like the thing is, it's been pretty fine for most of the times. I think the last couple of flights I took, at least one or two of them, the person in front of me literally leaned their chair back all the way for like the majority of the trip. And it really made me doubt myself and my trust in humanity. I get that they want to be comfortable and I respect it, but it's just not pleasant. Not pleasant. Lean my chair back too. Well, the thing was, I was in a row where the chair leans back into a wall, so I wouldn't have bothered anyone even if I leaned my chair back all the way. Which is fine. I think if I were to choose a seat when I fly where I know that I want to sleep, I usually try to choose those seats so that I don't bother the people behind me when I lean back all the way. But like that time around, it was literally right off the bat. As soon as the flight took off and the seatbelt sign turned off, they were like whoosh right into the back, and I was just like, okay, sir. you do you. But it wasn't too bad. Like, I'd rather have that instead of the person behind me tapping on their screen very roughly. Like, I've had it before where I would just be chilling on my chair. I didn't even lean back. Like, most of the times when I'm traveling on an airplane, I don't lean my chair back. But when the person behind me taps their screen really hard, I'm just like, please, I just want to sit still. Yeah, just suffering. I wish I just win a lottery or something, just so I can not have to worry about that when traveling on airplanes. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like sometimes I consider upgrading like to business class, because if I think about, like, let's say a flight is like 10 hours or like 12 hours. If I can get really good amount of work done within those hours, it kind of seems like it's worth it. It's so expensive sometimes, but if I can get like a good priced upgrade, if I can get like 10 hours worth of work done, it kind of sounds like it's worth it. And it's less stress. And it's just so tempting sometimes. Oh, it's so expensive, but at the same time, it's just like, well, I have like an X amount of work that I can get done. And if things happen where someone's tapping on my chair, or the person in front of me is leaned all the way back, and or two at the same time, kind of have to wage it. Like, sometimes if I'm like super duper tired, and I know I probably haven't slept the flight before, I'll probably pass out even if someone was tapping on my chair or leaned all the way back. Then I wouldn't really care. But if I feel like I probably won't sleep on the plane, it's like a hard consider it. Yeah, it depends on how well I feel like I'll sleep. Because sometimes, like, I've had schedules where I was off the plane, get to my hotel, and then I was off to like a dance lessons, or I had a stream, or scheduled something like right off the bat. And if I knew that was gonna happen, I probably would need to sleep on the plane. Yeah. So there's that. Have I been in business class? I have been before, because there was like a really lucky upgrade. I think it was one time flying to Japan. I was like, I kind of like went, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I've flown economy so many times, and like you know, like there. If you've ever been to the business class section of the plane, like they're so chill. They like act different. Like most of the times they've already been to the business class like multiple times in their lifetimes. They know what to do. They have their like little own routine. And then like when I was there, I was just like kind of like side-eyeing what to do. Kind of put my stuff up on the cabinet, like up on the shelf thing. Be like, there's actually room up here. I can actually put my jacket on it with my carry-on luggage. And then like I even put my backpack in front of my seat, and there's like enough room for me to lie down. And then like the flight attendant comes around and they're like, would you like some champagne or juice? And I'm just like, oh, is it free? And then they come around, they're like, here's your menu for the flight. And I'm just like, there's a menu. And like the menu is not just like a piece of paper. It's literally like a pamphlet of all the food you're gonna get and all the things you can choose from, and you're just like, oh. And then there's like a couple different flight attendants, and like they'll be like, my name is so and so, and I'll be in charge of your you for the duration of the flight. I'm just like, you are? What? I forgot what was one of the meals, but it was like one of the meal was like chicken. And there is one thing that I swear by when it comes to plain food, is that there's a hierarchy for what kind of food tastes relatively okay on the plane. And my hierarchy goes: number 1, seafood, aka fish. Grilled fish is usually like 87% delicious. Well, not delicious, but like edible. If there's grilled fish on your menu or choice, and you can get it, it probably tastes pretty good. Relatively okay for plain food. Number 2 is chicken. Chicken is usually okay. Like 60-70% of the time is pretty good. It can, if it's like chicken breast, it might be really dry, but if it's just normal chicken, then it's probably good. And then last, no, not last. Actually, I would put pork along with chicken. Pork may be slightly better than chicken. I think pork is a safer choice than chicken, honestly. But last is beef. Beef is questionable sometimes. It's just from my experience. After all the different kinds of plain food I've eaten over the years, I've felt that beef usually is too stiff, too tough, or like it can be good, but it's like a 40 to 50% chance of it being good. It's not that great. Yeah. And honestly, probably above beef is probably like the vegetable or vegetarian option. Like, I'd rather have a vegetarian, like veggie only meal than beef sometimes. But it really depends what it's paired with in terms of the food. Like the carbs. Like my go-to would be rice. Is number one for me. Pasta, it really depends. Like if it's a marinara, I rank it pretty low. Not gonna lie. Cause spaghetti on plain is not that great. But if it's pasta, like not spaghetti, but pasta, then it's ranked a little higher. Yeah. It's not the sauce. I think it's the noodles, like the spaghetti noodles. I think it's just so... It's not that great. Oh, one kind of noodles is good though. It's the egg noodles. Egg noodles are pretty good. I think especially if it's like stir-fried noodles, they're okay. With veggies and whatnot. That was pretty good. Yeah. I should make a airplane food tier list. Oh, I can do that with plane. I can delete this. Okay. Where is the airplane food tier list? Okay, there's the... Oh. There's the S rank. Oh. There's the S rank. A rank. B rank. I think we only need 3 tiers. Okay. Oh. Okay. S rank. I say grilled fish. Or like, I guess steamed fish. Probably steamed, most likely. Usually... cod or salmon. Oh, I can't see it. Hold on. Cod or salmon. But there might be different fish too. I say A rank is probably pork, chimkin, say probably veggies. Or like tofu. Or maybe I'll do like a B minus. It's beef. Yeah. It depends on the airline, but this is just Ina's experience. Okay. Not C, but B. Okay, there is C. Pretzels. Not really a meal. Not really a meal. It's a snack. Okay. S rank. I say the egg noodles are probably S tier. I think it's stir-fried ones. With pepper? With pepper. I'll put a star so I know what aims which. Another S tier Biscoff cookie. Yeah. Lobster! You even get lobster? You might in like business class maybe. Lobster. Probably business class. The only reason I'll put it in A is because it's kind of hard to go wrong with like butter lobster tail and stuff. But my reason is that you don't really get much. You don't get much. It's just that compared to the other proteins or meat, seafood, you just don't get much. It's fancy, you can show off, but what you get out of a single tail is not that much. I say, I think it really depends on where the rice, like what kind of dish the rice is, but it's probably like an A to A plus. Rice. Depends on context. I'll say context. Depends on the menu. It's hard to go wrong with. It's like S tier or like A to A plus. It's hard to mess up. Like the thing with rice is that even if it's not cooked perfectly, it's still pretty stable like side dish, in my opinion. Like rice with beef, it'll raise beef up a couple ranks if done right. Yeah. What else? There's sometimes like fried rice too, which is pretty good. Breakfast foods? Oh, there is like this. Sometimes they give you like sandwiches, I think. Simple sandwiches. Simple ham. Actually, this might go a bit lower in the C tier. Because like for really long flights, they give you like a snack before breakfast. Simple ham sandwich. And they're literally just like piece of bread, like ham, mayo, and then another piece of bread kind of thing. Oh yeah, another S tier is probably instant noodles. But the thing is, it's very limited. I think it depends on airline. Because not a lot of airlines have it. And honestly, in A rank, I'll probably write down your own food that you maybe like buy from the airport. Let's say you buy like a pretty okay sandwich from the airport. Maybe a B tier, because a lot of the airport food isn't that great. Maybe like B plus to A. Depends on what you buy. I don't know if you can bring your own cup noodle. You might be able to. It depends on if they allow you to get, I guess, hot water or whatnot. But I wouldn't mind buying a Subway sandwich or something before, you know, going on the plane. Well, yeah, probably B minus tier is like the snack packs. You can buy like snack packs with like cheese and crackers in it. Choco pack. I bought those before because I was extremely hungry sometimes. But they weren't really worth the price. That was why I put it pretty low. Because it's like... It's basically sample size of some of the products you can buy, like, outside kind of thing. Not the greatest. Ice cream? I'll put ice cream in B tier because they're not really meal material. But if I feel like I don't really want to eat anything, but I kind of want ice cream, I'd say ice cream slash dessert. They're nothing to, you know, write home about, you know? So... I think that covers like most of the airplane food, common airplane food you can get. So next time you travel, take a look at Ina's food tier list as a reference. I mean, some people just might not like fish, which is fine. But I think this is the Ina approved list. Yeah. Anna offers ice cream. I think Anna was the one I took before that had ice cream. It was so frozen that I could not eat it for a while. Couldn't even open it because it was so frozen. Yeah. I just hope that what's it? That whenever I have to travel, I have enough time between flights that my airplane food menu changes. Because I think I've had times where I took because usually, you know, you get different menus when you travel, but I've had times where it was like very short time frame where I travel and the food is literally the same and I'm kind of disappointed. They usually have different menus, but the time I went, the menu didn't change. Yeah. But still, I don't complain because I don't know. Sometimes I skip. Oh wait, I forgot to add like pancakes. I think I'll put this like here, like pancake. An omelet. They're pretty baseline. But there's sometimes, I forgot which airline it was. They had pretty good omelets in the morning, like the breakfast. They're pretty decent. My favorite breakfast, what I got was like stir-fried. I don't know if it was pork or something. It was some sort of meat with the egg noodles and veggies. That's absolutely delicious. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Ever have soup? I don't think you really get soup in airplanes. Other than like maybe miso soup. I haven't had any other soups. Cause it's probably a bad idea cause it's hard to serve. And it's very dangerous. Cause like 50-50 you're gonna be in turbulence while food is being served. I've had times where they just refuse to even serve hot drinks during the flight because it was so turbulent. Like people were freezing because it was really cold, but they were like, sorry, we can't give you hot drinks right now because you're gonna spill it and burn yourself. So, yeah. Yeah, there was a time, one of the flights I took, they weren't giving out any hot coffee or tea, anything hot. So, yeah. But yes, this is my brief airplane food tier list. Depends on airline, changes per airline. And depends on your food preferences, but this is my preference for food. One tip though is that make sure you guys check like the airplane or airline website when you check in, because there's a high chance that you will be able to pre-order your food or at least select your menu before the flight. Because if you don't, there's a high chance that they will run out of the food item that you choose. So when it gets to your turn, they'll be like, we have chicken and beef, but we're out of chicken. Kind of like that situation. So there are... I don't know if all airlines are like that, but there are some where you can check the menu ahead of time and order it. And they'll be able to accommodate your menu a lot more, you know, freely. And you'll be guaranteed that menu, most likely. Yeah, it's mostly on longer flights, but Especially for longer flights, because you don't even get food in shorter flights anyways, so... Yeah. So make sure you check. Some airlines might not allow you to do it, but... There are times where you can even pre-order, like, special menus, like... If you're vegetarian, etc. It's better to check that if you can order it ahead of time, etc. Yeah, good to do your homework. Or gluten-free, exactly. Very important. What are like some other travel tips? Comfy shoes. That is true. Comfy shoes are nice, but sometimes for longer flights they give you like those slippers you can use. Oh, when it comes to you know, I was a fan of using like the mobile hotspot Wi-Fi, pocket Wi-Fi when I went to Japan, but these days I haven't really been getting them, and I've just been using like eSIMs because it's just the pocket Wi-Fis are so slow and unstable from experience. And they cost probably around the same, if not more than eSIMs. Pocket Wi-Fi is better in a small group, but at the same time, your speeds are probably gonna be not that great, and you guys will be out of service at the same time. And I really, yeah, one other thing is that I just don't like the extra thing I have to charge and carry around. Because you have to charge the pocket Wi-Fi, but if you have an eSIM, you just charge your phone anyways. Right? And the pocket Wi-Fi, it's not that big, but it's still an extra thing you have to carry around, and it's extra weight in your bag. So... yeah. I've been using Google Fi for roaming. I am so jealous of people with Google Fi. Or Google Fiber too. I'm just like, man. Google PN. Ina. Ina. Why? Well, that is for you to find out and not for me to say on stream. Otona no jijou de sa. Say it, Ina. Listen to your inner thoughts. No! I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. I won't ever be able to stream again. My channel will be like, Ina, you can no longer stream. Are you guys fine with that? What did that? Yeah. What other thing? Hmm. Oh, I guess one other thing is like, I think there's a way to make like group your trip like locations in Google Maps where you'll be able to see and map out which route is probably the most efficient to go through all the stops that you want to go to, depending on location, instead of going all over town, back and forth. It's great. It's really useful because you can kind of see all the spots you want to visit in one route. The Dandori route, exactly. And then you can decide like your day's trip by, you know, deciding where to go in what order. And Google Maps is really nice because maybe other travel apps too. I only use Google Maps because it's just convenient. Is that pay attention to which exit it tells you to take, or like which car to get into for the train. Sometimes it shows that, sometimes it doesn't. But for big stations, I think it shows you which car to get in to be most efficient to get to the exit you need. And like pay attention to like the little yellow squares which tells you which exit, like exit 8 or like A2 or like A3 and stuff like that. And you'll be able to follow the signs like at the station on the like the signs on the top, like the ceiling. You'll be never lost. I don't know, that's why like I've never thought that it was too hard to navigate like Shinjuku or Shibuya Station, because I just follow the signs up above while following the Google Maps instructions. And like one good thing to think about or take a look at is like each train line has their own little color and letter. Make note of that. That makes it so much easier to keep track of where you need to go in stations. The color and the letter of the line. Especially in like Shinjuku and stuff. And each station on the line has, like, for example, let's say what's a good example? Let me just look it up. I think it says probably more detailed on the phone app, but like usually each station has a number attached to it, depends on the line. So for example, like Tokyo Station will be like on the Yamanote line, it will be called like JY of what was it? Tokyo, is Tokyo 1? I forget. Or like each station has a number. So even if you don't hear the station name or something, you can kind of see where you are by them saying like JY3 or something like that. They usually have like an English whatchamacallit, announcement too. But knowing the line and like the color of the line really helps in getting around. If you want to be even more detailed about it, you can remember which lines are which company. Especially for Shibuya or Shinjuku Station. Especially for Shinjuku, because sometimes if there's like multiple lines of the same company, they just group it all together as like this way to JR lines, or like this way to Odakyu lines, or this way to some other line. What was it, Tokyo Metro or something like that? It's good for getting around the bigger stations. And then usually underneath, like let's say JR lines, it'll have like, you know, Yamanote, like JY, or like the abbreviated symbols for each line that you need to take. So yeah, just a couple of ways to get around big stations. Especially Chuo line, you have to be careful because you want to make sure that Chuo line, you have to make sure you make note of if it's what kind of rapid it is, because there are ones where it'll skip over the local, like, what should I say, local stations and go straight to the really big stations. And there are like somewhat rapid train where it'll still stop at some of the stations that are local, and then there's a line that stops at every single local station. So you have to make sure you get on the right one. I almost missed my stop a couple times getting on the wrong one. The limited and the limited express, exactly. Sometimes I just zone out when getting on the train. Yeah. Do I recommend the JR pass? Personally, no. It really depends where you go. But I haven't had any trouble navigating all over Japan without buying it. And the thing is, sometimes, especially in Tokyo too, you'll be required to take lines that are not JR. So it's better to use like an IC card like Suica or Pasmo or what was the other one? Toika? Something like that. Any kind of IC card, like travel IC card, works better than the JR Pass, in my opinion. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I've had a JR... I got a JR Pass before when I went to Hokkaido, I think. But the process of booking tickets with the JR Pass was mendoi. Mendoi. Because I remember I had to, like, go to the station and, like, actually talk to the travel... Not travel, but, like the information center, and then I had to tell them which time, which thingamajiggy. I had to make sure I showed them my JR pass and reserving it. Where if you just reserve it yourself, you just go to any of... You can even do it online, or you can go to a station, to any of the ticket booths and just book it. It's like mendoi. Maybe you can do it online now, but I feel like especially if you're just going to Tokyo, it's not really worth it. Because there's so many different lines in Tokyo, different companies. So it's just, yeah. I remember one of the times I like had to go to like physically to like one of the visitor centers, visitor information centers to pick up the JR pass, right? But the thing was, my plane was late. And by late, I mean the place where I was supposed to pick it up was going to close by the time I got there. So, yeah, there's that problem too, where you have to physically pick up the stuff. I don't know if it's changed or not, because when I did that, I had to get it. It was a couple years ago, but yeah. Sienna. So, personally, I just prefer using the IC cards because you can even use that to buy stuff like from the konbinis and most of the stores actually you can pay with your Pasmo or Suica card. You just load up a whole bunch of money in there. It's very nice. You can use it on the bus, you can use it to buy snacks, you can, you know, use it on vending machines. Very nice. I only hated the Shinkansen machine line. I don't think I ever had to line up for Shinkansen, like, ticket line. Which station did I go to? I don't remember. But yeah. Would love to use Sika if I had yen credit card. I think that if you have an iPhone, you don't really need a Japanese credit card for Suica card. Because that was the exact reason I got an iPhone in Japan. If you have an iPhone, if you're a lucky person using iPhone, you can use Suica on your phone. No problem. Apple Pay works with Suica. Which is very useful. Android users, good luck. You can still buy the whatchamacallit, the tourist IC card at any of the big stations like Tokyo. I don't know, Shinagawa maybe? Tokyo for sure. Maybe Shinagawa, maybe Ueno. You can get the welcome whatchamacallit card. Unless you have a physical card that you have used already within 10 years, then you can use it. Some specific credit cards might not work, though my Visa didn't work, but my Amex card did and my mom's Visa did. Yeah, I guess it really depends. And one thing is that make sure you update your iOS version to the latest one. Because I think my card didn't work at first, but it was because they fixed something with one of the updates. And then after I updated, it worked. So, there's that. Yeah. It is kind of hard to get the IC cards due to the chip shortage, exactly. But if you're gonna be in Japan for less than, I guess, 28 days, 29 days, you can probably buy the welcome or like the tourist one from the airport, and or perhaps you'll be lucky to be able to buy the actual card from one of the big stations. They're back in limited quantities, but they are limited quantities, so you can't be sure But you can get the JR East Travel Center as last month. I guess you can get some of it. You might just have to go to one of the big stations. Or like Narita or Haneda. Probably. But I just found it very useful because to have, if you have, especially on iPhones, because like you don't have to physically go to that station to recharge your card anymore. If you can just reload your IC card with Apple Pay on your phone. One less trip. Or, you know, you can just be... You can challenge yourself and go to the station and buy the ticket to the station that you need to go to. Like the old school way with the tickets. From the kiosk, you select the station you want to go to and pay the exact price. I don't think it's that bad. I guess most like kiosks these days, they have the English option, so it's not bad. So yeah, situation changes whenever the IC cards are available, so make sure you check it out. Make sure you check, I guess, beforehand and when you get there. This is turning into a travel tips stream. What other travel tips before I go? When you have liquids on your carry-on, make sure you just stuff them in one big baggie together so it's easier to take it out. Or when you have electronics, make sure you don't close their cases all the way until you get past security, because it's a pain to open them up in the first place. Like, usually what I do when I pack my backpack is like I leave like the zipper open for my laptop and tablet and everything. I just close it after I get through security. What else? Tips on where to get holo merch. Actually, there was one place I went that was like so cheap to get figures and stuff. I totally forgot where it was. It's kind of like out of the way too. It's not Akiba. No. It was like half the price of Radio Kaitano. It's like, do you guys know the place where you can get like it's kind of like smaller stores, but they have, you can buy like cells of like old animes and whatnot. Nakano Broadway, that's where it was. Yeah. That's where it was. I haven't gone to that place until relatively recently, and I was just like, wow. How much do animation cells cost? They really depend on like how well known the anime is and like how popular the series was. Because I've seen some go for like a couple hundred yen to thousands per cell. But I think it's definitely worth a visit because they sell like secondhand merch and stuff, and you'll probably find like manga and stuff for cheap there as well. Like some that you'll have trouble finding elsewhere, or like figures for much cheaper, or like, you know, a lot of good stuff there. Oh, I remember I saw a relaxed time figure of Sisei Senpai there for like 5,000 yen. And I was like, do I get it? Do I get it? And then like I went to Akiba like the next day and it was like 9,800 yen. I was like, I should have gotten it. I should have gotten it. Darn it. It's literally like double the price. But they had quite a lot of holo merch there from what I remember. So definitely worth checking out. I know they have like smaller cafes and restaurants there too, but I think they were all closed when I went. Yeah. You know, will I pass my calculus exam tomorrow? If you go review and maybe relax and solve a couple more problems after the stream ends, yes. Yes. It's calculus 2, no. If it's calc 3, yes. Actually, I did not do well in calc 3. Calc 1 was meh. I have to say, if there's one thing I'm proud of ever in my studies, is acing everything in calc 2. Oh, I'm still proud of it to this day. But yeah, it all went downhill from there. What happened? What happened to my brain? I don't want to think about it. It all came tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. Yeah. And what was it? What was the other course? Well, yeah, linear algebra. I just was like, huh? I still have nightmares about linear algebra. You know when when you have nightmares about taking exams in school. Whenever I have that, it's a linear algebra. It has scarred me deep. That was rough. man. It's like the first few lectures, you're just like, okay, this is new stuff. I've seen this kind of equations before. I guess by the end of the class or end of the semester, I'll learn how to do this like pro. And then halfway through, I'm just like, surely by the end of the semester, I'll know how to solve these equations. I don't even remember what I got for my final grade. I don't even know how to access my final grades anymore. I think I got my when I got my degree and I was like got my last report card, I was like, I don't want to stare at this anymore. And I sealed it away somewhere. I sealed it in my right eye. Is that the dark dragon that arose from my dark times, sealed within my right eye? Although I feel like near the end of my degree, I was kind of like meh with academics because I was at a point where I took all the courses required to get my degree and I just had to fill it in with random elective courses. And I chose ones where Anenis was like, oh, this is like easy peasy A. And that was like not an easy peasy A because it put me to sleep. It was easy peasy for Anenis because she likes those type of classes. For me, oh, it was straight to bed. One of those courses being psychology. The other being... what was it? What was it? It was like some sort of human studies. I forgot what it's called. I erased that part off my... Anthropology! Yes, anthropology. Biggest two mistakes of my school time. Can you tell what kind of classes Anisi's liked? Yes, she liked the classes where you literally just memorize the textbook and you write down whatever you remember onto the exam pages. I, for one, do not like those classes. I, for two, don't like memorizing and putting things down on paper. Like, I just don't find that it'll be useful for me. Like, I like classes like where I apply the knowledge to solve a question, like sciences, maths. At least back when I was in school, that's the kind of classes I would have rather have taken. Not memorized lectures and write down whatever you remember on paper. But those are the kind of classes that Aninis liked. And it was my mistake to ask her for recommendation. And that is exactly why I did not take biology ever in my sciences. That one Photoshop class though, or quote-unquote media art class, was the easiest course, honestly. And I kind of feel like it was kind of a waste of money, but it got me an easy A plus, so I'll take it. I honestly did not expect to go into the class and they'll be like, okay, we're learning how to use the functions in Photoshop to merge two animals together flawlessly. And I'm just like, hehe. I don't even remember which two animals I like merged together. I forget. But I did really... I took like another like actual art class, right? It kind of reminded me of like high school art, where, you know, you just get assignments and stuff, and you do those assignments. Like, you do still life, or like figure drawing and stuff. That was pretty chill. I think the only hard part was that it was like a... what was it? It was like a 6-hour studio time. And it was in the middle of the night almost. It wasn't the evening time. That was the only hard part. Actually, it wasn't that hard because I was nocturnal anyways, but it was hard as in I had to go home afterwards. And I lived still with my family, so it took quite a long time to get back home. It was like 2-hour commute time or something. 2 hours per day, if not longer, depending on buses. I didn't mind it, because other than... I think... it's kind of a funny thing, but... same thing kind of happened in my high school art class. And the art elective I took is that once, like, your teacher or professor gets a hang of your skill level, depending on, I guess, the person or the professor or teacher too, like, they usually leave you alone. That was what I really liked, especially about my high school art teacher, was that I would get assignment, like everyone gets assignments, right? And like usually they have to like point out, you know, give me pointers and give the students pointers and stuff. But then like when it came to me, like I finished my projects fast, like faster than the entire class by like 2 or 3 projects. So I think like around like halfway or like a quarter through the semester, I had like no more assignments to do. So I was allowed to just doodle or like just work on my homework from other classes. That was pretty fun. But I also like my school also had AP, advanced placement, what was it called, art. So technically you were supposed to use that extra time for creating your AP portfolio. But I knew from the start that I'm not, even though I'm taking AP classes, I was not gonna take like the AP tests at the end or like have a portfolio. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not making a portfolio, sensei. Because I knew that I was just gonna take the first year courses anyways to ease myself into university life. So I didn't want to waste money taking AP tests and or making portfolio. So I was like, can I just do my own stuff? Were your teachers surprised when they learned that? I don't think so. There's a lot of students who take AP, but they don't take the exams. Yeah, I think like each exam was like at least $100 like per subject. I was like, oh, there's no way I'm paying money to take those exams to skip courses in university. I need the easy first year, you know, getting used to the system. Yeah. And like, if I already know the stuff I'm gonna learn in the first year, it probably helps me get used to how things work in university, you know? And like, it's just the additional stress of studying for the exam too. Because it's not like, what should I say? It's different from your yearly tests, I should say. So you have to take double the amount of tests. I didn't want to do that. So, yeah. And like the one in the art class in uni was really nice because it wasn't like a really big studio room with like high ceilings and stuff. So only down part was that they didn't really have chairs. I remember they didn't really have chairs. They had these like wooden benches that are kind of cheap. So we'd get like our space would be like a space on the bench plus like an easel and like a sketchbook and or canvas, I guess. For like 6 hours. Or stools. Yeah, I remember. So that was rough. Yeah. Good memories. Oh yeah, I remember back in I think my high school art class was pretty interesting. It was like I was very lucky to have gone to a school that had a pretty like they supported the art program pretty well. That they gave the art class like a really big classroom and they had like their own like pottery kilns and they even had like a what was it? What do you call it when you print stuff on a t-shirt? Something screen printing. Print screen, silk screen. I think it was silk screen. They had like tools for silk screens, and they had like 2 or something like full-size kilns, and they had tools like heavy machine tools and stuff for like metal work and all kinds of stuff. So I remember I got to make like a metal pendant where we cast the thing ahead of time with like wax. We like carved it, and then you could like use we like the teacher helped us like cast it in the sand, and then we like poured hot metal to make like keychains out of it, or we got to cut like strips of metal to make a ring. That was really cool. I remember that. And of course, we got to make like pottery stuff too, which is pretty cool. I guess I was really lucky that my school was really like they focused and like actually funded or helped fund a lot of like the optional classes that you could take. I remember there was like one class where we could learn how to do like architecture stuff. Like we learned how to use CAD and like draw like the layouts and I don't know what they're called, like the blueprints and whatnot. I know they had like a full-on like woodworking class where you can make like learn to make your own furniture and stuff. It was pretty cool. The CAD stuff was pretty cool. We got to design our own houses and actually like make them like in the program and like render them as well as like making like a small like model of them out of like foam and stuff. Yeah, Revit. That was the program I remember. Revit and CAD. It was pretty cool. And they had like these. It was like the one classroom in the school where they had like one of those really cool desks, like how like where, for example, like an architect would have, you know, those like tiltable whatchamacallit, desks. And we got our own like little desk assigned, and we can keep our stuff in there. It was really cool. The drafting table, we all got assigned one. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I remember like one of the goals was to enter like a house design competition or something. In that class. I remember I won like 3rd place in something, I forgot. But then it was kind of an unfair starting point, cuz like the people who got 1st and 2nd, like their entire family was architects. They got the family advantage. I remember overhearing them talk about like their dads and moms, like they're architects and stuff. I'm just like, huh. Like they already got the prior experience and advice. It runs in the family. But I was starting from 0, okay? I remember one of the houses I designed from the top of my head. Let me... From the top of my head, it looked really weird. I was thinking of like a modern house design, right? So it had like... This is kind of the roof. And like this... And this is the front view. This entire section here was glass. And then it was like that. And then you could enter through here. It's kind of like that. It was kind of weird. No, maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it was like this and then it went like that. I forget. This was not the one that won an award. This was... Because I took it for 2 years in a row. This is probably the one I made in my senior year. I was ambitious, okay? The first year, or I guess like the one in my junior year was the one that won the award, but it was a very normal looking house. But yeah. Fun times, fun times. That's where architects and engineers get into a fight. Is this where... Oh. Okay. I don't know how to draw engineer Ina. I'll draw a hard hat. The back of Ina's hand. Engineer Ina. No. And then architect Ina is just like... Ooh. holding the house plant in her hands. No. Okay. That was some good chatting. Wow, almost 2 hours and 2.5 hours. Didn't realize the time went by so fast. Gonna go nap? I'm not sure. Maybe. I'll roll around for a bit for sure though. There'll be some relaxing times before I go and work on things. Make Mane-chan happy. But yeah, thank you very much for coming to watch the stream today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to check out Bae streaming live. Wish her a happy birthday. Probably play some Splatoon tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Good to see that a couple things are coming to a close, which is good. We can move on to new stuff. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening. I'll put out a, I guess, Microsoft Paint schedule or something after this. Yeah, take care. I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.